Prepare yourself for the ultimate in monster thrills. A primeval behemoth of destruction rises from the depths to unleash a nightmare beyond imagination.
There's a dangerous monster in the river preying upon go-go dancers.
That's right, it's 2008's Monster from Bikini Beach, a horror comedy that parodies some of the sort of beach blanket sea monster movies such as Horror of Party Beach and Beach Girls and the Monster. Set in the beachside community of Camaroville, which is also the, I'm sure, fictitious setting of some other movies by the same people, Monster from Bikini Beach does have sort of a drug crime related subplot. The two main characters, traditional kind of Lois Lane wannabe local TV field reporter Raquel Van Vanderzander, played by Stephanie Hayden, and fearless newspaper reporter Archie Barclay, played by Galen Howard, who's looking to be taken more seriously as a journalist. They decide to investigate when a lot of the murders of different criminals in town, they have a grisly MO about them. So the two of them, it's up to them to put aside their differences, if they're going to play Night Stalker and, see what the heck is going on. Of course, nobody believes them for most of the movie, but it just takes a little time, and the actors play off each other real well, and I would say they have not bad screen chemistry. Stephen Vargo as bad cop Sammy Payday really exudes cynicism and bitterness and a sense of a troubled life. He, of course, exudes just a hateful feeling. He's obnoxious, he's a big naysayer. He's that character that, for as long as possible during the movie, insists there's no such thing as monsters. Now, I was kind of disappointed with the fact that I thought that Amber Kloss as drug dealer Pinky Maldonado was so underused. She was a bit part, and so there's a couple of real short scenes with her, and she makes the best of it, and she kind of has some degree of screen appeal. She seems to have a little bit of gusto. Now, as for the descriptions of the movie, of course, and in some of the dialogue, they're always emphasizing the female, mostly scantily clad victims, and they certainly give you what you bargain for. But of course, there are a lot of token male victims, so it isn't just misogynistic, sexist type of thing. Obviously it's from a male point of view, of course. We cannot end the review without mentioning the various artists' musical score. It's got a nice, consistent, sort of appropriate 60s Ventures type beach music sound, and it's the right soundtrack to this sort of thing. You could, of course, hear some of it there in the snippet of the preview. As for the monster, the design is fairly clever and amusing. In the movie, they vaguely suggest what might be the origin of the monster. Anyhow, though, it's a fairly amusing, kind of big monster. As for the blood and guts, there is certainly blood and guts, but nothing to put off people that have prepared themselves by having watched a lot of these horror movies. So this movie pretty much delivers pretty much everything that the movies that it sends up delivered, and in some cases more, because somehow this is actually higher quality B movie than what it parodies. So all in all, I'd say Monster from Bikini Beach delivers. The acting is appropriate, and everything's done pretty much well, basically. So yeah, it's available on Amazon. It's also available uh, for free streaming on Put Locker, and chances are you ought to be able to get it on eBay too. All right, thank you very much, and I'll see you at the movies.